If you've been keeping up with the channel lately, my last two videos have been music related. But today we're doing something different. Just like how I picked the best and worst album based on the color of its cover, I'll be doing the same thing here but with fictional characters because I want to expand the type of videos I do as much as possible, and this is the necessary step towards doing so. Also, if someone tells me I look like Ninja in the comments, your comment is getting deleted. Alright, let's go. Starting off with our Red characters. In the front is Red from Angry Birds, the most popular Red character, followed by, in the left row, Anger from Inside Out, Meat Boy from Super Meat Boy, Flick from Animal Crossing New Horizons, Mr. Krabs, him from Powerpuff Girls, the Red Ranger, and, in the right row, Deadpool, Thaddeus Ross, the Red M&M, Sparky aka the Flaming Hot Mascot, Piranha Plant, and Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus. Before I get to anyone else, I'm gonna get on Mr. Krabs's red crustacean ass. Mr. Krabs represents everything wrong with corporate greed and it taking over his entire entity and being. He runs a restaurant named the Krusty Krab and could care less about customer safety. The entire restaurant is built out of a crab trap, which is ironic because a crab is running it. Not only that, but when a health inspector showed up to analyze how the place was being run, Krabs wanted him dead and ordered SpongeBob to poison the food so that he can get personal enjoyment out of watching him shrivel up and die. Then he was laughing when SpongeBob shoveled his body into an empty grave and they just walked away like they didn't catch a hat. Not to mention that he also sold SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents to the Flying Dutchman and would willingly sell anyone out over his money cause he could give a shit less about anyone else. As long as he has quarters in his pocket, he's the happiest man to ever exist. And that is why I fucking hate Mr. Krabs and why he is the worst Red character to ever exist. Anger, on the other hand, is very understandable. He gets mad at people who don't have common decency. I would as well. If you can't be a decent person or in a functional society, what even is the point of your life? Are you here to waste everyone else's time? Anyways, Deadpool is the best Red character because not only is he funny but he also got the opportunity to be a member of the X-Men. That's way better than getting recruited by the Avengers. Next are our orange characters. We have Darwin, Stinger Flynn from Garten of Banban, Tangy from Animal Crossing, Waddle Dee from Kirby, Q-Bert, Raichu, Clyde from Pac-Man, Anxiety from Inside Out 2, Pluto, the Flame Princess from Adventure Time, Zeus from Hercules, Bingo Healer, the Lorax, Fish Sticks from Fortnite, and the Basketball from Battle for Dream Island. It's sad how there's two video game universes where the villain is using slaves for their operations. For the Mario universe, the Koopa Troopas are that to King Koopa himself. And for the Kirby universe, the Waddle Dees are that to King DDD. But even with that being said, that doesn't quite match the anger I have towards Anxiety. When things are finally starting to go well for Riley, Anxiety just fucks everything up and sends everything into high gear. She starts overthinking everything she does and, bro, just stop. Inside Out 2 would have been much better if they had the decency to throw your ass into the air fryer. Anyways, you kinda have to go Darwin here because it's obvious why, is it not? Next are the yellow characters. We have Pikachu, Wolder Sockbat from Drawn Together, SpongeBob SquarePants, Bendy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Bart Simpson, Kicking Chicken, Sparky from Fairly Odd Parents, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's, Kevin from the Minions, Pac-Man, Supersonic, Pom Pom Purin, Chuck from Angry Birds, Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy, Tweety Bird, and Reverse Flash. Oh my god, Bendy was such an asshole when it came to Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. His only purpose within the episode he was in was to be as rude as possible. The creators of the show themselves hated the character as well. That's how you know they suck. As for the other characters, Bart is the face of every inside joke the show has, and SpongeBob SquarePants is happy and always has a positive outlook on things. He's also very annoying though. But he can't be the best yellow character. Reverse Flash is because he solos all of fiction. You can't deny that. Next are the green characters. We have Yoshi, the coin coffer from Super Mario 3D Land, Bot from Team Umizoomi, Badoosh from Breadwinners, Hulk, Plankton, Cap'n from Animal Crossing, Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go, Bulbasaur, the Creeper from Minecraft, the Green M&M, Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, Flippy from Happy Tree Friends, Zim from Invader Zim, the Alien from Toy Story, Shrek and Muscle Man. Alright, now listen. We, and yes, I mean we as a whole, are all cracking the green M&M. And if you say you aren't, you're lying. Anyways, it seems like we also have someone who doesn't wanna pay the IRS, literally the most twisted killer in their own show, and someone who's the face of every my mom joke. Okay, look. I completely respect you if you think that Flippy's the best green character. But for me, it's gotta be Shrek. The worst green character is Badoosh, cause all his character ever exists for is ass humor from an equally as ass show. Next are the blue characters. Obviously Stitch is there, but we also have Hopkins from Animal Crossing, Oswald, Blue Beetle, the Blue Ranger, Squidward, the Blue M&M, Gumball Watterson, Meta Knight, the Ice King, the Vexes from Minecraft, the Diamond from Battle for Dream Island, and Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Now don't be fooled here. Blue isn't as good of a character as you may have initially thought he was. Throughout the show, he was an asshole to Mac. He was constantly rude to him, only used him to get what he wanted, and had no regards towards anyone else in the home, meaning that if he had to get his way using violence, then so be it. He's the worst one. Now, even though Stitch has been the lovable face of Hollywood as of recently and Gumball is very relatable most times, I'm going with Meta Knight as the best. Next are the pink characters. We have Kirby, Foofa from Yo Gabba Gabba, Uniqua from the Backyardigans, the Pink Ranger, Birdo, Zooble from the Amazing Digital Circus, Chow from Animal Crossing, Jigglypuff, Pinky, Goombella from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, Angel from Lilo and Stitch, the Pig from Minecraft, Picky Piggy, Evil Jax, Hem from Toy Story, Prismo from Adventure Time, the Frankenberry mascot, Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z, Mr. Pops from Regular Show, and Embarrassment. I haven't seen a single person say anything bad about Kirby. What's to hate about him? He's cute, his merch is better than the entire Disneyland lineup, and some of his games are contenders for the best platformer game of all time. He might be a cannibal as well, but let's forget about that. The worst was genuinely hard to pick. As much as I wanted to go Evil Jax for representing a type of person I hate a lot, those being the shy and introverted people, I hate Chow from Animal Crossing more because not only is he genuinely the ugliest character from the game I've ever seen, he's also a cranky fatso who gets mad when he runs out of bamboo. Oh boo-hoo. Go to the Bamboo Island and get more. Next is Arlene Color, Purple, and its characters, those being William Afton, Catnap, Jax, Grimace, Nabbit, Barney, Raven from Fortnite, Fear, Queenie from Animal Crossing, Gengar, Lumpy Space Princess, Princess from Planet Sheen, Thanos, Celia from Monsters Incorporated, and the Purple M&M. Even though Jax may be a jerk sometimes and not care about anyone else other than himself, and the fact that Thanos almost tried to wipe out an entire race just to get what he wanted, the people who wrote Princess Um's character need to realize that they made her a pedophile on purpose. She keeps going after Sheen and trying to lick him. He needs to get away from her freaky ass as much as possible. Gengar's always been my favorite. Something about the dark ghost Pokemon types are cool in my opinion. And their attacks are also pretty effective against many different types. Next are the brown characters, which include dark-skinned individuals as well, hence the reason why Miles Morales and Riley from the Boondocks are here. The other brown characters include Scooby-Doo, Coco from Animal Crossing, Lloyd, who's also from Animal Crossing, Mr. Hanky from South Park, Poop from the Emoji Movie, the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day, Eevee, a Goomba, Donkey Kong, the Dirt Bubble from SpongeBob SquarePants, and the brown M&M. What a bunch of shitty options. No, literally, about 3 of these characters are talking pieces of shit. The one from the Emoji Movie is the worst out of the bunch and is also the worst brown character. Pretty self-explanatory if you've seen the movie he's from. As much as I want to go Scooby-Doo for the iconic factor, I'm going Miles Morales. He has the best backstory out of everyone here, and he's better than the white iteration of Spider-Man. If you disagree, then sue me. Next are the white characters. We have Marshall from Paw Patrol, the Dice from Battle for Dream Island, Frosty the Snowman, the White Ranger, Marshall from Animal Crossing, Snowball from The Secret Life of Pets, King Boo, Box Boy, Henry Stickman, King Dice, Napstablook, and the White Spy from Spy vs. Spy. You know, this is actually the first instance where the worst character here is the most popular one. Outside of trying to sell toys, what is Paw Patrol even about? The plot is shallow, none of the characters are that memorable, and the villain is very forgettable. I just get nothing when it comes to Paw Patrol. I really don't. Napstablook's the best one here. That's my guy for real. Next are the gray characters. We have a lot of robots in here. Bender, Ribbottom, Gear, Ultron, Karen from SpongeBob SquarePants, Chibi Robo, and Doozy Doorman. I mean, come on. Non-robot characters here are Ant-Man, Darkseid, the Skeleton from Minecraft, the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, Nostalgia from Inside Out 2, Pearl from SpongeBob SquarePants, Tramp, Dino-Mutt, Bugs Bunny, Charles Entertainment Cheese, Rob from The Amazing World of Gumball, and Dr. Doom. Here's a fun fact about the Tin Man. The first actor who played him died from aluminum poisoning. Don't believe me? Look up how the Tin Man actor died. Then you will. In recent years, Murder Drones has been the fan favorite. And despite some of the art people have made from Uzi, she holds her head high regardless of what might come her way, even if she struggles with facing her dark reality. But it's obviously Bender here. He's funny and a chick magnet. What more could you ask for? The worst is Ultron. He's the only robot here I would actually call a clanker. And finally is the best and worst black character, which I will determine right here and now because I don't have a graphic for the characters, mostly because I had a lot of trouble getting a PNG of Batman. The best black character is Shadow the Hedgehog. I've always considered Batman a phony because he never kills and lets all the possible threats in Gotham roam there because it's literally DC's very own Florida. Crime can and will happen for any reason. Shadow's better because at least he does what he's told. He doesn't have to lie about taking over the world because he's already done it. And he's also my main in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, if you couldn't tell. The worst black character though? I'm gonna say the Endermen. They're annoying, hard to kill, and keep moving across the map when you hit them. It would be much easier to kill them if they stuck to just one spot. But no, they just wanna piss the player off instead. Every Enderman can go fuck themselves. I'm serious. Well, that is just about to conclude this video on the best and worst characters by color. I'll probably start doing some different types of videos in the future, but I'll need y'all's input. Now let me turn it over to you guys. Where did I get it right? Where did I get it wrong? And what characters did I forget to include? Please let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I'm out.